Hello, welcome to the Richardson Simple Living. My name's Maria, and if you're new here, I vlog home life things. I won't go into lots of detail what I vlog today, but I vlog home life things. And this week we're doing a cooking challenge. I'm doing rice pudding. I decided that I was going to revisit rice pudding. I did it originally in the air fryer and I had so many comments and suggestions and useful tips that I thought, oh, I'll revisit that again. But then I thought to myself, why not give it a oven versus air fryer and see how that went. But Christmas time I had a slow cooker and everybody said, oh, you want to do a rice pudding in it? So I'm thinking, okay, that joins the challenge. So we're now doing an oven versus slow cooker versus air fryer challenge. Now we've done the oven one, so today is day 2 and we're going to be doing the slow cooker one. I'm using the same recipe throughout the lot, although I've seen a recipe for the slow cooker. I'm a bit vague on what to do with that, but I've put the same ingredients. They've got it in grams and I'm old-fashioned, I work in pounds and ounces, but it's more or less the same, so I'm sticking to the same. And also the one thing I've got to remember as well, to stick to the same type of milk, because I use semi-skimmed, and in our house we use full fat and semi-skimmed, so I've got to remember to use the same milk or it is going to taste different, and that won't work then as to which one tastes the best with what. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not sure what setting to put it on in the slow cooker. It doesn't say in the recipe book, it just says cook between 3 to 4 hours, and I thought, oh, that's an awful long time, because I cook in the oven on low 2 hours. If you've seen the previous one, the oven one, and it done no problem. And I thought 3 to 4 hours is a long time, and plugged in the electric and it doesn't tell me whether it's slow, medium or high. So I looked at like instructions that tells you what kind of things to cook at what temperatures and for how long. So according to this, it would be cooked on high. So I'm going to give it a go on high. I'm a bit dubious about that because with rice pudding, I'm tempted to think it's a low temperature cooking. It shouldn't be cooked on high. But at the same time, because it cooks and the steam stays in and the moisture's all within, I'm thinking maybe that's why, maybe that's how it works. I don't know. Like I say, I've never done one in the slow cooker before, so we'll give it a go. So I'll just bring you down so you can see what I'm doing, and it'll be more or less the same as yesterday, only the slow cooker. And I've greased the pot for it. So that's already all greased. I'm going to do the same as yesterday. I'm going to tip 2 ounces of short grain rice into there, over there, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar in, 2, and a pint of semi-skimmed milk. So exactly the same as what I did yesterday. Like I said, I don't put a knob of butter on top of it or anything. I don't know if you would in here anyway. I mean, again, if you like nutmeg or anything like that, you can put a pinch of whatever on top. So let's give it a stir. I don't think really I should be using my metal spoon in here, but I'll just give it a quick stir around. And then I'm going to put it on to the high. So we'll pop the lid onto it, make sure it's all sealed nicely. I don't know whether you should put cloths or anything on things like that. I keep seeing people who put like a tea towel over the pot and the lid on top. My instruction booklet doesn't say nothing like that, so I'm just going to do it like it says and we'll see what happens. So I've got it into the pot, put the lid on tight, make sure I've got it switched on, and I'm going to put it onto the high. Oh, I've gone past it. There we go, that's on high. So we're going to leave that now, but what I am going to do is check it in 2 hours time. It says 3 to 4, that seems an awful long time to me, but I'm going to check it in 2 hours time and see what it's like, and we'll take it from there. So I'm waving to my grandson. They're off on holiday today. And come to wave goodbye. So yeah, we'll leave that now. And like I say, we'll come back to it in a couple of hours and we'll give it a stir or look at it and see what it's doing, see what I think from there. So I'm back. It's been in now 2 hours, well, just slightly over, but only by 5-10 minutes. I can see the rice starting to form around the edge, but it's still milky in the middle. I don't know if I can sort of bring you to see, because the light isn't very brilliant, but sort of around the edges, it's starting to clump up ricey. If that's even a phrase. So I am going to open it and stir it round a little bit. Now, I don't know nothing really about making rice pudding in the slow cooker. Like I said, I've not done it before, and the slow cooker's new to me anyway. So I don't know if I should stir it. But I'm going to give it a go because I stir them anyway when I do them. So I'll bring you down. I don't know how much you can see actually. I better lift you up and bring you down. I don't know if that helps. So I'll take the lid off. Oh, lots of steam. So we'll give it a stir around because it's not going to hurt it to mix all the rice up. But yeah, that looks like it's cooking nicely. But it's already taken as long as what it did in the oven. And this time yesterday in the oven, well, not yesterday, but it is yesterday as far as the filming is. It was done. Let's see if it's just like a bit of a wobble. I don't know if I've got that straight. But yeah. Mess around with it. So I've stirred it up. It's definitely going to take longer than 2 hours. I'm thinking maybe another hour. The instructions said 3 to 4 hours. So 4 hours seems an awful long time. Even 3 hours does really, just for a pint of milk. I mean, I used to do my rice puddings, the ones I do in the oven. Yesterday I just did a pint one because I want to keep it to the same all the way through. But if I'm doing one in the oven normally, I've got a big terracotta dish and I do 2 pints in it. And I find that probably takes about 3 hours on slow cook. So this for just 1 pint to take 3 hours or more seems an awful lot. But I'm going to leave it now. Keep an eye on it. But I'll leave it now for, well, I'll check it in half an hour. But we'll come back to it when it's done then. If it's done in half an hour, we'll come back to it together. If not, it'll be an hour. But I can't see it going over another hour. So we'll come back in a little while and see what's happening there. So I think it's done now. I'll bring you down so you can see. It's thickened up nicely. I've turned it off, so we'll take the lid off and see. You can see that's done, steaming nicely. So I'm going to put some into some bowls, my little bowls again. Now this time it's like very creamy looking, thick and creamy. It's going to be very hot as well. So we'll put some in the bowls. The one good thing I like about the slow cooker is you can take this section out and put it in the dishwasher, which makes it a lot easier. So we haven't got the skin on this one, not like we did on the others.
Just steam coming up there.
I know, lots of steam. Sean, could you get me clipboard, please?
Where is it?
It's where all your schoolwork is. You'll see it at the bottom. He's off on it already. I haven't even got my clipboard yet to put the results. Oh dear. I need a pen. So we can write down what's like. Now be careful because it's going to be very hot. But yeah, it's it looks more like when you get it out of a tin, you know, when it's just runny, you haven't skin or nothing like that on it. So do you want to come around and get yourself one then, Sean?
I'll blow it, shall we?
I blow it. Yeah, it's definitely going to be hot. One thing I forgot to note yesterday that I thought I might note is how long the cooking times take as well. So I could sort of see what's more cost effective. Now this one today has taken 3 hours, whereas yesterday it was 2 hours. And the difference is, I'll make a note of that as well. I got the skin on yesterday's, but today's is just more of a creamy, like out of a tin.
Very creamy.
Does it taste creamy?
Very creamy. Very nice. Very
Well,
creamy.
that gets spoon after writing me notes. So I'll just take some from around the edge. I've been looking forward to trying it actually out of the slow cooker because everybody who says it's sort of creamier texture.
This is more creamy than the one yesterday.
Yeah.
A lot more creamier.
Mm.
Nice, though.
It is, isn't it?
Mm. You still get 10 out of 10.
He'll give them all 10 out of 10, won't he?
Too hot at the moment.
Mm. That's definitely softer and creamier than yesterday, so I'm going to make notes of that. Softer and creamier. Now, I will give that a 10 out of 10 myself because I like it like that. I like it without the skin. I'm not one for the skin on rice pudding, so to me that's nicer.
No, the skin's the best on it.
You like the skin. But then you said 10 out of 10 for this and
Yeah,
it's
this is
creamy.
nice, yeah.
So we'll write down that you said it was creamy
Mm-hmm.
and you're giving it a 10 out of 10.
Can't give nothing yet, but it's too hot for me.
Sean's still trying to take a bite.
Nobody took a bite.
You took a bite. So what do you think then, Sean?
Obviously 10.
10 again. And what do you think to the taste and everything of it? What, do you think it's creamier than yesterday, softer?
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice. Now, do you don't like the skin on rice pudding either, do you? So Sean's like me, she doesn't like the skin on rice pudding, so to her this would be nicer.
It is a lot softer,
Yeah,
creamier.
for the amount of time it cooks, I expect it to be. But yeah, it will be hotter. But yeah, that's done nice, and like I say, the fact it hasn't got the skin on it makes it a lot nicer. So that's today's thing. I better write how many hours of cooking. So it's sort of a bit like where you can save time, save money with the amount of time you're cooking it, but at the same time comparing it against the taste, what tastes nicer. So like if you want a creamy one, you might be better off doing it in the slow cooker. But we've still got the air fryer one to do yet. I mean, I have done one of those before, but I would like to revisit it again and see what it's like. And Dean's wolfed his down, so he obviously enjoys it.
Put that bit in for my tea tonight.
Yes.
I like that bit.
What if somebody else wants some?
I'll share it then.
Not thinking of me. So yeah, he obviously likes it. So we've got one more to do now, and that's in the air fryer, and that will be on Friday. So thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on Friday. Until then, take care. Bye.